Okay. Back at it again. Didn't play for very long last time, because I wound up just not sleeping after doing the rogue run. Then I went back to play the Sorcerer for about, I don't know, an hour and a half. So that didn't work out very well. But hey man, what's up? Now we're at it nice and early. I can finish up the last class here that I haven't played yet. I got my rogue to 24. I think 25 is the max in beta, and I have like a bar and a half left to level, but I mean I don't really have much left to do on this character besides dungeons, so I figure I might as well just, I don't know, take a break after playing this this character here. Just take a break until next week, and so I don't burn myself out on this. Barb got to 21, still a glass cannon. It's my favorite so far, the rogue, hands down. Out of these three, the rogue is absolutely my favorite, which was unexpected. But I'm not mad at it. I guess a rogue would be the closest to a werewolf druid, I guess. Because werewolf druid is kind of like a dexterity-based melee attacker. And I'm using a lot of melee attacks on my rogue. Like Flurry, which does a cone-shaped AoE with a bunch of throwing knives, but in close range. It's pretty good. Yeah, the Druid and Necromancer is going to be available next weekend when the beta's open for everyone. So at least I'll be able to try it out before the game comes out. So it's not too bad. I think honestly, I kind of like that they didn't put all 5 in here, because I would have burnt out way too fast if they did. Alchemist. Who would I be as an alchemist? The Amber Alchemist. The Blue Alchemist. The Brutal Alchemist. The Essential Alchemist. The Furious Alchemist. Iron Alchemist. Iron Alchemist was in the show, right? I think. The Little Alchemist. That's the main character. The Steely Stone, the Stone Alchemist. That would probably be a real one. You know what? I'll be the Little Alchemist. I'll redo the character, make him blonde. I already have the right hairstyle. Ladies, call me the Quick Alchemist. That's pretty good, man. So I didn't really... Jesus, that was... As soon as I start the stream, the lag spikes just come crashing down on me. Rubber banding getting out of the town. Oh boy.
Out of mana once again.
Fingers crossed to get a new PC before full release. Yeah, I mean, it's... I'm not gonna leave much of that up to chance. I think it's just... It's gonna be a thing. I'm gonna have a new one by the time it comes out. Because this is a little... It's a little rough. I need a new PC in general, so I mean, it's a good excuse to get one, you know?
What is this?
What is this? I might not buy the full PC like right away. Like say I won't buy like a whole new PC at the end of May. I might buy half at the end of April, and then buy the other half at the end of May. Do it like that. I guess the Berserk books are gonna have to get put on hold, because I can't keep buying Berserk books for 50 bucks a pop while also trying to buy a computer when there's 12 volumes of books to collect. Well, I mean, they're like this thick, right? It's like real. They're books, not like pocket manga or whatever. It's 380 chapters or something condensed into like 12 volumes of books. So they're like $50 each. Like, it's not cheap, but I wouldn't say it's that crazy a price.
I'm low on precious mana.
Oh yeah, this shrine is back. Most overpowered thing in the game, just moving around, destroying everything you come into contact with. And of course there's no enemies around to show how... Okay. Those were enemies, by the way, the things I just hit there. Least favorite is Barb, probably. Yeah. Which makes it kind of sad that that's what I started with. I wish I would have started with the Rogue. Hold on here. A new tier of abilities. I mean, Hydra. It has to be Hydra. Yeah, the Barb is just... He's not strong enough. And, if you do go focusing strength, he just dies to everything all the time. Paper airplane. House of Cards. Like, he keeps crumbling as soon as he gets hit. And if you go for a more defensive build, you do no damage. So I feel like there's no good middle ground with the Barb right now. Plus melee is always just weaker in these games because, like, range is king. If you don't have to walk close to someone, you can just kill them without taking any damage. So being a glass cannon doesn't matter. General feedback. I think in general people are pretty positive on the game, with some like minor concerns. Mostly like the MMO element seems to be a pretty common complaint people have about the game. The fact that it's like an MMO light, and most of the things that just doesn't gel very well with the rest of the game seems to come from those elements. I'm gonna make like an actual just a dedicated video where I just give all my feedback on the beta. I've already written down everything I want to talk about, so that's absolutely happening. I'm probably gonna record that after this stream and probably post that later in the evening today. So yeah, I actually know exactly what I like and don't like about the game at this point. But I kind of want to save that for that video, to put it in like a condensed form and just, here's how I feel about everything. Maybe I should wait for the other two classes to get put in, but like most of my critiques don't really have to do much with the classes themselves, so I don't think it's worth waiting a week. I'll just make additions in like a second video in that case, if there's more stuff that pops up next weekend, I guess.
What do you need?
Prava sent me. I'm looking for Vigo.
You and that nuisance of a child both. Girl's been nagging us about that demon woman all week. Vigo's gone, looking into her claims. He should be at the mining camp north of here.
Oh yeah.
Whole escort of knights went missing there last week, along with the girl's mother and another woman. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah. Last time we left off with the story, we went to the church where they pray to Inarius and they call him the Father. And the lady who leads the church, Prava, said that she had gotten a message from one of her knights that he had gotten a report of a horned woman skulking around. So we're assuming that's Lilith. Is the game still split into acts despite the open world thing? Yes and no. So you have quests right here, right? The main quest, the yellow one. You have Act 1, Act 2, and Act 3. Now, I could go and do whichever of these I want, but for the beta, the game is split up into only being able to enter the Fractured Peaks, which is one of the 5 zones in the game. So the other 3 are Skos Glen, Dry Steppes, Kedgistan, and Hawazar. So the other 2 acts are in 2 of the other 5 zones, so I can't go there. But because the game is open world, you can decide which of the zones you go to. So you don't have to do Act 1 when you start playing the game. You can start the game, and then you can go like wherever you want. You don't have to follow the main story if you don't want to. You can just make a new character and just go straight into dungeons if you want to do that. Or you can just straight up go to Act 3 and play that. I'm assuming there's going to be an Act 4 when you complete all 3 of these, just for like having some cohesion in the storytelling when you get to the end. But I'm assuming these are probably going to be fairly standalone. You have to see the cutscene in the church where Lilith shows up, where she comes down and the congregation sees her and then attacks the priest. You have to see that cutscene before getting the other 2 acts to open up, because the Lorath, the hermit, has to leave and go to... Yeah, he goes to start Act 3 for you. So you have to go meet him in what area? He's in Ked Bardu, and that's over in what? Over here? Yeah. So he's in Dry Steppes. So when he leaves, you can just go there if you want to. Or you can go to find Donan, which is the other Horadrim. The only other Horadrim. It's just the 2 of them, apparently. So as soon as you get to the main city, you can just go wherever you want. There is a waypoint. I do miss clicking a waypoint and getting a list of waypoints on the left to go to. It feels weird when clicking a waypoint and just getting a big map. But I know they did that in Diablo 3 as well, so it's not like that's new for this, but I miss it. But it's probably easier for people to actually just have a map instead of a bunch of names. So it makes more sense.
I'm out of mana.
Regen your mana, sir. Yeah, as a non-hardcore Diablo fan, this game looks like it ticks boxes for me personally. Like, yeah, I think it's a good game they've got going here. It's like if you've been playing Diablo for like 20 years, like I have, there's gonna be stuff popping up where you're like, I don't like this change, I don't like this change, and this is not gelling for me. But like if you don't have that, then I feel like this game is just gonna be just a straight up enjoyable experience. I don't think there's like huge enough flaws that make it like not worth checking out. At that point, might be some of the like dungeon map generation that's not great, which makes dungeons feel a bit samey. But other than that,
More strangers in the camp.
all game fandoms are pretty gatekeepy though. Well, yeah, that's just how it usually works out.
Are you Vigo? I was sent here.
The sound equalizing in this cutscene is all over the place. The effects are so loud.
I know what I saw. She had horns like a beast. Strode right past where you stand. To think my mother's trapped in there with her. You let my mother through, sir. Shouldn't you be responsible for her safety?
We have soldiers stationed
Pots and
inside.
You should
pans.
be worried about them, too. Maybe you can help me.
What brings you to Yelesna?
My mother and I studied the Haradrim. We were onto something big. But then she ran off. It's not like her to abandon the hunt.
Why are these mines sealed off, eh?
Mines are closed on church orders. They're not
Mines?
safe. Especially not for children.
Reverend Mother Prava sent me.
She did.
The horned woman is
The horned
demon
woman.
Lilith.
No, that can't be. My mother taught me that name. You speak of the daughter of hatred.
I do.
Did Prava mention me? She wasn't angry, was she?
There's more than your job at stake here.
Come on. Let's get this over with.
Open those doors. That's nice. He dropped a staff for me.
The damn hoist is stuck. We've got to go on foot. Look out!
I lack the needed mana.
Hey, that's my mother's charm on your wrist.
It's mine now, girl. She gave it to me when I let her and her friend pass through.
She lets go of that very easily, I feel. Like, hey, it's my mother's bracelet, and then just never follows up on it. I feel like I'd have questions, but... Hello, NPCs?
Maybe we should go back. Round up the knights.
And leave my mother in Lilith's care for as long as that will take? No. I'm going on.
Why was my alarm going off? Hold on. Okay. Done.
Beams are too damn old. Shaking like leaves.
I'm not ready yet.
I'm not ready yet. Hydra's 3-headed Hydra, 12 seconds. While healthy, your cast of Hydra gain 1 additional head. Sure. I haven't even tried to cast Hydra yet. Well, that's pretty good.
Out of mana once again.
Once again. Come on, fight me. How come Sorcerer is always so strong? You don't have to take any damage and you just burn everything down so quickly. Like, I realize that's how a glass cannon character works, but it just feels so strong when you can just never... like, when you never have to go into close range with anything. I guess if you go up against an enemy like a waller or something and he boxes you in, that might be the most terrifying thing you'll ever face in your life. But other than that, it's such a chill class to play. I don't need to wear my barbarian gear anymore. Woo. It's very nice of them to share the stash in this.
What's special about this place anyway?
I wasn't expecting that, but it's been making alts a lot
Hell if
easier.
I know. Prava doesn't tell us anything. No one goes in, nothing comes out. That's all. No lift. The jam must be deeper down.
Locked.
Over here. I can squeeze through to the other
Wait,
side.
this is what she passes through?
Hold on. And there she goes.
Huh.
Enemies approaching. Nowhere to go. Fight's coming to us this time.
I lack the needed mana.
Open that door, girl!
I've got it!
So the hydras are good. Just plop them down and they took care of that little mini elite enemy very quickly.
Thinking.
Sure.
I'm not ready yet.
I'm not ready
Why would
yet.
your mother leave you like that?
She wouldn't. Or she shouldn't have. I'm sure she had good reason.
Damn mind's caving in.
Character's just so strong. Like, I'm kind of in disbelief at how strong the sorcerer is. I wonder if it's gonna scale similarly to the sorceress in Diablo 2, where yes, you can go like a blizzard sorceress, but if anything so much as touches you at endgame, you're dying.
I lack the needed mana.
Like, you might live one hit if you're lucky.
I need time to prepare that.
I'm not dying here.
That's good. That'd be inconvenient.
Over there. An opening.
Go!
Cool. Damage close enemies, slowed enemies, crit chance. I think the one I have is better. Where is it? Now the percentage rolls are so low on the one I have.
The tunnel's closed. We're trapped without the hoist.
Look, there she is.
Who? Who are you talking about?
That statue. It's her.
Oh,
The way I saw her.
Lilith.
Lilith.
We need to find my mother.
We must go deeper.
Over there, the hoist. At last, I'll ride out. Oh, hell.
I love that
A
that's
demon.
how it came
Here?
to be jammed. Just a straight up fallen dude stuck in there.
Slain. What
Slain.
happened?
So first time when I was playing this, I thought it was Lilith that was killing all the stuff lying all over the ground, but having thought about it for just 1 second, it makes more sense that it's the other knights.
We need reinforcements.
No, we can
What was that?
It came from beyond the gate.
Heard a dude groaning from the other side of this door.
The escort.
Yep.
They're all dead. Over there.
Grandon is dying. Who did this?
A woman. Vigo. It was one of the women you sent. Only... she wasn't human. She was a demon. Like the statue. Claims she mothered sanctuary. It was a dead bloodbath.
The other woman, Venard. Where is she?
She begged for her life. Lily spared her. Let her deeper in. Give up, girl. She's lost. Vigo, you must listen. Steel did nothing. Spells, prayers, all useless. Go to Corval. Tell Pro. Raise the army. The father. Evil itself mocks sanctuary. Do this for me.
He is dead.
I'm done for. Your mother told me this trinket would bring good fortune.
For her.
To think I trusted her.
She bribed you with it, didn't she? You weren't supposed to let her through at all. But it's not too late. She can still be saved.
Not by me. Not anymore. Prava will know what to do.
You're leaving us? Abandoning her?
There's nothing left to abandon. She's good as dead. I'm sorry, kid.
He really just left us.
Well,
It's up to us now.
what a good night. Okay, now we're back to these.
Lilith can't be too far.
So you have Mephisto, the hovering skeleton from Diablo 2, and what I'm assuming is Inarius, because of the pole arm. The eternal conflict. Lilith showed me the ugly truth of our cosmos. The eternal conflict. Angels and demons have battled over control of all creation for all time. To what end? I asked, and she simply laughed. Dost thou not readeth the lore? Lilith said, and chuckled.
What is this?
You know what this is, dude. You've looked at the blood petals before.
How your mind races. Yes, I am Lilith. mother of sanctuary.
Be beautiful in sin.
Daughter of hatred.
I have what you seek. You hunger for knowledge. You dragged your child all over sanctuary in pursuit of it.
No, I taught her how to survive.
Is that what you want to believe? Drop the act. You have questions. I have answers. I know the fabric of the cosmos.
Everything I've read has warned me against you.
You've read so much, yet know so little. Will you accept my offer?
I don't know. Will you let me try? I want to try.
Your mother is alive. She came this way with Lilith.
How can you be sure?
Sometimes I see visions of the past. I saw them.
What? How?
Lilith's petals. Her blood was fed to me once.
The male sorcerer voice actor is very, like, casual and calm. In, like, a weird way.
Out of mana once again.
Forbidden love. Lilith saw a way to escape the eternal conflict. She tells me it started with the seduction of the angel Inarius. All this time, he was just as fallible as any man. That's damn. And here's them again. Sanctuary. She says sanctuary really funny. She's like sanctuary. I think is the way she pronounces it. It's almost like she's saying century. She's like century. Lilith is Sanctuary's mother. Somehow I felt the truth of it the moment she said it to those knights. Now I know how. She used Inarius to craft this world, a refuge from the eternal conflict. Yep, they stole the World Stone, the big red stone, like miles big, that you see at the end of Diablo 2. And that Tyrael chucks his sword into. Okay, I thought I didn't have item labels on for some reason. Shaman. And this is what, all the Nephilim, the children of angels and demons, the ancestors of the humans, the firstborn. All my life, I've sought the origin of humankind. It was always her. From the union of angels and demons came the first generation of humanity. They were powerful, movers of mountains, shakers of seas. The Nephilim. Fun fact, the 3 barbarians you fight at the end of Diablo 2 that are encased in stone are Nephilim and have been there for a while to guard the entrance. And then
There.
Rothma, the first of their children and the first Necromancer. She was so proud in telling of this part. Lilith and Inarius bore a son together, Rothma. He is wise beyond years, the first to untangle the power of necromancy. She says his lair lies deeper in, behind the gate of the cradle. I'm still so surprised that Rothma is not the bald guy in the opening cinematic. That really surprised me. Because I feel like people found screenshots and files of like that character's name in screenshots from the cinematic and it's saying Rothma. But I guess that was just incorrect.
So curious. You are eager to know why you were spared.
Yes,
Do you have faith in me?
I want to.
Good. For now, all you need know is that we are going to meet my son.
Rathma, the first necromancer.
He is that, and more.
And more.
He is the key to my plans.
It sounds like they're searching for Lilith's son, Rathma. Together.
Mother, what are you thinking?
Is it Rothma or Rathma? I feel like I'm hearing it both pronunciations.
I'm low on precious mana.
The chain lightning is so strong, I forget to even just put the Hydra down. Okay. Yes. Damage reduction against elites for each second you haven't taken damage from one, but that just goes away right away when you get punched once. I don't know about that. But I guess it also scales, right? Yeah. So you could have 15% every second. So that would be... I mean, that is a lot of damage reduction pretty quickly at that point. I don't know if it's worth it. I'd prefer just not getting hit, you know. Summoned Hydra. Burns enemies for additional damage, not its base damage. After you crit strike, your Hydra's gain crit strike chance for 3 seconds. Let's do that.
I lack the needed mana.
It's nice that there aren't like figured out builds and stuff like that yet. I mean, it's a beta, so of course there aren't really stuff like that out there yet. But it's nice that there aren't stuff like that out, but at the same time, I can also be very lazy with stuff like that and just prefer to look up a build so I don't have to think. Like, I love the fact that there is a system where you have to think to put it together, but I also like that I can be lazy and just autofill everything following a guide. It's the duality of lazy. And I am he.
attacked again. Does Lilith know we're coming?
Maybe? Who's to say?
You've mastered your fear, but I still sense your pain. You miss your daughter.
My magpie. She's scared right now. She must be.
Go. Or stay. It is time to choose.
You must choose.
I trained her well. She's a good kid. Strong. She'll be all right.
You've chosen well, my child.
Don't listen
To
to your
reach
man again.
Rathma, we will need to cross a lake at the bottom of these ruins. It requires a ritual. I will teach you.
As you wish, Mother.
What could go wrong?
Good. You're ready for lesson 1. Blood is the key.
What did you see this time? I don't need sparing. Tell me.
Lilith plans to teach your mother a ritual. One that needs blood. Your mother seemed receptive.
We have to reach them.
Yeah, I'd say so. There's some good distance on that teleport. Oh! Legendary ring.
I'm low on precious matter.
Okay. Show me your secrets. Your mana regen is increased by 15%, which is a halfway roll between 10 and 20. If you have not taken damage in the last 3 seconds. Perfect. Yes, yes, yes. I'll save that ring for next week and for the druid. Okay. Some nice mana regen on that ring. Good. It's weird that the basic attack doesn't regen energy, your resource in this game. And the fact that there's no mana potions or anything, you're just bound to the system and like in the way the regen works itself out. Oh wow, another ring. Would have been fun if it was the same one. You have an 8% what was I saying? Per chance. You have an 8% chance increased dodge chance. 8% increased dodge chance versus enemies affected by damage over time effects. When you dodge, you gain 6 of your primary resource. Okay, so mana regen on dodging. That's pretty good. Yeah. Sure. I'm still so happy that the oppressor enemy is back. One of my favorites from Diablo 2. They're hell to fight, but I love the design of them. Just a classic, like, huge demon dude. A non-burning Balrog, if you will. Love that my character is holding this little book in his hand. Is it hovering? Or is he holding it? Oh, it's hovering. Okay. Cool. It's probably easier for them to animate as well.
This barrier. It looks like the same kind of magic as before.
Do your thing. Demons approach. We need to get through.
I think I can dispel it.
Saw the chain and got real scared, and then it was just one of the branders. I thought it was the butcher. Again, I forgot about the Hydras. Haha. Slay 1,000 demons. That doesn't make sense. Why does it say that I completed these on January 1st, 1970? Oh, that's the standard, like, what, start time for like computer clocks and stuff like that, right? Inarius, Lilith. Very cool. Good statue work. Storming the gates.
Not enough blood. Never enough blood.
Never enough.
I will follow you to the ends of Sanctuary, Mother.
The dead priest. And a healing well. I wonder why.
There she is.
What could the healing well possibly mean before the big room with the big marks on the floor? Go ahead. I have your back.
Mother?
Nirel. You're just in time. Beyond this lake lies the necropolis of the firstborn. A trove of magic and knowledge. I opened the way for Lilith, but I could not pass through with her. I lack divine element, you see.
Stop.
But I can find it. I'm so close. I simply need...
Mother, stop! Look at what Lilith has done to you. You're writing in your own blood.
My little magpie. She awakened me. She showed me things I can't even put into words. Once I've finished, you will understand.
I don't care what she showed you. Please, let's just get out of here.
Oh, I see. Yes, clever magpie. Trying to lead me away so you can take all this for yourself. Hmm? This is my discovery, not yours. I will finish these runes with your blood!
Oh, you must stop this!
Look at the gifts she's given me.
Well...
won't take what's mine!
Come on, Hellspawn. Step into the ring.
Please! I don't want you to die!
Should probably save those orbs for the next wave. That is a user error. Or a skill issue, if you will. The pure AoE potential of the Sorcerer is dumb. It's so good, it's dumb. Oh. Got stunned. I'm actually having to think here. Good.
No!
I'm sorry.
You were protecting me. I don't want to hate you. I'm trying. I really am. We're going to make Lilith pay for what she's done. So we need blessed blood. Go back to your Prava. Get that blessing. Beg if you need to. Whatever it takes. My mother started this damn ritual. I'm going to finish it. Meet me in the Mistral Woods.
Why there?
The Horadrim hid a vault there. Finding it was her life's work. So much for that. Maybe it will help with the ritual. If not, at least I can bury her where she'd want. I need time. I'm sorry. Just leave me.
Leave. I got a dagger that... Oh, I can actually use it. Oh. So it's not just for the rogue. That's good. Where's the emote for stab?
Farewell.
Mm-hmm. I have returned. Let's see if there's some actual, like, better looking gear that I can use the
Arms
wardrobe for.
for the light, farewell,
Because
and good fortune.
Let's have a look at you.
I'm not that big into the look of my character right now, to be honest. Upgrade those, who cares?
Need something forged?
Common.
You can take what's left.
Magic. Get rid of those. Sell that. Okay. Let's see what we can transmog. Any new helmets? Anything that doesn't look absolutely terrible? Like, none of the Sorcerer helmets do it for me. At all. That's kind of cool. Okay. Ah, that's probably a legendary. Based on the sturdy armor. Interesting. Okay. I like the red right there. Let's go like full sturdy and see what it looks like. Oh, okay. The sturdy set actually looks like well put together. You know, the only thing missing is like a golden helmet to be like Dr. Fate. And those go with that. It's kind of cool. What's the sturdy? Oh, it's that one. That, I mean, that is like I have basically made Dr. Fate in Diablo right here. I think that counts. Really don't like any of these. That one's fine, I guess. I guess I can run that. Oh, that's the Horodrim symbol. You know what? I'll actually do that. And then, what was it these ones? Yeah. Like those boots. Simple. Works pretty well. Gloves. What's the one I was looking at that I liked? Those, I think, yeah. That's a pretty good, like, I feel like these gloves tie together the boots with the rest of the armor pretty well, so I'm gonna do that. Spellbook looks no different. Okay, daggers. I do know I have a few daggers. That works. Do I want this? I'll do this one. Fits the armor pretty well. Confirm look. Overwrite. Yes. Yes. I'm a new wizard boy. He's standing so casually in the screen. Everyone else looks so intense and he's like, yeah. He's like, I'm here, and I'm not gonna commit to anything. It looks like he's waiting for a bus in that screen. I know about this stuff. Do I have anything that I can use? Incinerate, I'm not using Incinerate. Barrier, not right now, and then nothing else. Okay. Good to know that you're useless to me. Speak to Prava or go to Neyrel in the woods. Let's do the woods first. No, you know what? Let's actually go speak with Prava and then go to the woods. Because I'm going to be sent far away from here after I do this part. So let's do that while we're here. Hello?
See that the kitchen is ready for tomorrow's service. Angels above, you've returned.
Yes. Hello. I need a holy blessing to continue chasing Lilith.
The Reverend Mother will want to hear of this, but she's away at Corvalar. Seek your blessing there. Everything is unfolding as Inarius foretold. Soon, he will be free to escape Sanctuary and return to the heavens where he belongs.
To the heavens. What do you know of Reverend Mother Prava?
As a girl, she was sick, plagued by constant seizures. But Inarius healed her. When I met her, I was a sinner. But her faith showed me what I could be. There's no one better fit to lead us.
What is Corvalar?
One of our defenses against the prime evils. We fight terror with faith, hatred with compassion.
Destruction
We've
with...
built the mighty towers at Corvalar to withstand destruction.
Yep. Inarius foretold this?
He was given a prophecy. Light piercing hatred's heart, it said. He knew what it meant. That he was fated to kill
I still
Lilith.
don't think that's what that
And
means.
when he does, he will be redeemed. And he will ascend to the heavens once more.
He might be sent to the heavens, but I don't think he will be sent to the heavens alive. He might die and be reborn, but I don't think Inarius is walking out of this alive. Luckily for him, the angels reincarnate. But maybe if he's banished, he doesn't get to partake of that luxury. I don't know.
Well, you said I'll...
Yeah. Upgrade my potion. Thank you. Okay. Let's meet Mayrel. Nayrel. I thought it was an M. My bad. Werewolves. A chest with nothing of value in it. That's kind of cool. Oh my lord. Actual frame drops on my end. Treasure Goblin escaped? I never even saw him. Ugh. My nose is itching like crazy because
There's
I've been
something strange going
sick
on here.
for weeks.
Nayra must be nearby.
Now that I don't have a runny nose or a stuffy nose anymore, it's just itching all the time, which is real fun. For some reason, this is my least favorite quest of the act, but I don't know why. I couldn't even begin to tell you why this is my least favorite quest. Like, whenever I make a new character, I'm just dreading getting to this quest for some reason. Like, oh, it's coming up. But I couldn't even... Like, I legitimately could not even begin to describe why I feel that way. Hydra! Level 14, huh? Did I ever upgrade teleports? Where even is teleport? Oh, that's what it looks like? Okay, that makes no sense. Cooldown decreased by amount of enemies hit. Damage reduction after teleporting. Sure. Oh, I haven't even begun dumping points into chain lightning yet. I should probably do that. That. There we go. I've been throwing around chain lightning level 1 and like, this is so overpowered when it can go up 4 more without items. Bonk. I swear, if the exit is down here, it looks like it closes off there, so probably not. A rare wand. Yeah, let's do that. A chest piece. Plus 2 cold damage. Have I seen that before? Just a straight up percentage increase to a... to an element of damage? That's cool. More of that, please. Wee. Is this map randomized every time, or is it always the same? I'm gonna go back on the other videos I have of this and see if they are indeed the same. I feel like they're different, but I'm not entirely sure. Why is there an armor rack in the middle of the woods?
You're stuck in an illusion created by the Horadrim. The portal will lead you through this crude trap.
That's the bone-faced wolf. Saved me in the beginning. Still don't know who that is.
Relax. No harm will come to you here.
Vision of Tristram. Deckard Cain. So he did make an appearance. The cage he's in Diablo 2. Another vision of him. This whole thing. Like, is that another Deckard Cain, or is that someone else? I'm not sure. But then why would there be 2 Deckard Canes? Oh, is it different parts of his life? Is this like Diablo 1 Deckard? Diablo 2 Deckard? And Diablo 3 Deckard? Maybe? I don't know. Because I feel like the beard grows bigger between each Deckard.
An admirer of sorts. I saved you in the mountains. You'd lost your horse and crawled into that cave. Would have frozen to death if not for me.
Why are you helping me?
Oh, it's very simple. You want to stop Lilith, and I want you to succeed. But you'll never do that by following the Horadrim.
I don't really have a good theory for what this thing is.
Their path always ends in fire and death.
Oh, I can go in here? Whoa.
You've
Jeez.
seen enough. Open the door.
Oh yeah, the gross door. Look at this. Ugh. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. This is terrifying looking.
Why are you telling me all this?
To warn you. A day will come when the Horadrim stumble. Don't be there when they do. The portal will lead you to that little girl you're looking for.
Vision of Tristram. So is this vision made by the Horadrim? And if so, why is it a demon hellscape? Why would the Horadrim make a demon hellscape vision? Or did he make the vision? And if so, who the hell is he? What is this place?
Tristram, the Horadrim of old imprisoned Diablo, the Lord of Terror beneath the earth. And then they built this town nearby. You can see how that turned out.
Not great. Not great. Why do you want to stop Lilith?
I like the world the way it was, without Lilith. Her little game of rebellion will only lead to chaos. You've already seen visions of the damage she can do. Yes, I know you have fed her blood. Do you feel it changing you? Perhaps not yet. But as long as Lilith walks in your world, it is only a matter of time.
I feel like the way he phrases her actions, like her little game of rebellion and stuff like that, I feel like he has to be aligned with the other Lords of Hell, right? In some way. Like, he looks like a decrepit wolf corpse, kind of like when a primeval takes over a human, they start to peel a bit, you know? I don't know. Maybe it's just Mephisto and a dog, I don't know. I don't know why Mephisto would be out here trying to stop his own daughter, but I don't know. Something's up with him and I don't trust him, but I don't know who he could
Back
be.
in the Horadrim's illusion.
Okay, so that is outside of the Horadrim's illusion. So I guess that realm is made by him.
Nayrel.
There you are. I think I've lost my way. The same thing happened to my mother and me earlier on. The trail to the vault ends here, so it should be somewhere around in these woods.
Mm-hmm.
Someone toying with us. This place is a maze. Now this. What's that supposed to be?
Done. Back to the statue. Haha.
I see. The path is different now. The statue was the source of an illusion. We must be close.
It is right up here.
Finally, the Horadric Vault.
Indeed. That is indeed where we have ended up. Where's my monitor? All weird. There we go. What is this place?
Not what I expected.
Oh, this is the place.
But let's not give up hope. All we need is one book, one spell, to help us cross the Black Lake and stop Lilith.
Avada Kedavra.
Sealed shut.
It was
What's the
made by
passage over
those who are dead, and the dead keep it. The way is shut. Give me the book.
This is... I think it's written in Horadric code. And here, the same symbol on the door. I have an idea.
Looks like a little scythe. Like a one-handed scythe for a necromancer.
You might want to take a step back.
I'm good. Blow that shit down.
Chespith Chut.
Okay.
Let's
Old
keep on.
journal.
I wish Mother was here.
Donan brought a book on his visits. The writing is ancient. A scroll from the Vigerai. Lorath will not be pleased, but if I'm to fight by his side one day, I need to study everything. Lorath is wise, but he's cautious. I'll prove myself to him yet. So this makes it seem like there's a third Horadrim. Like, we know Donan is in Skaskelen for Act 2. And Lorath left for, like, searching for Elias in Act 3. But this makes it seem like there was a younger Horadrim in training. So maybe the tombstone is his? From the gameplay trailer from like 5 years ago? Who knows? Guess we'll find out when the game comes out and that cutscene is finally in the game. Can you open this door?
It's the same seal as before. Should be easy enough to break it again.
Go
But
ahead.
why would someone use it here?
One way to find out.
Yeah, when you see what's inside, you'll know why.
We can't let anything stop our pursuit of Lilith. I'll open the door, and if we split up, we'll work faster that way.
Only if you stay on this side of the door.
Fine.
What am I looking for?
Don't you know? A book, a scroll, or anything that will help us cross the Black Lake.
So you don't know either.
Chespith Chut!
This, like the fact that there's a pentagram seal right there, makes me really question what the hell is going on in here. Like, fine is something if something opened and demons came out of a portal or something, but why this? This is part of the structure, like, part of the design of the building.
I need time to prepare that.
And I need an explanation. Come here, Hellspawn. I have a few questions for you. Oh, this fight. This fight was hell on the Barbarian. And it was a breeze on the Rogue. So let's see how I feel about it this time.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh.
I'm not ready yet.
That was a mean knockback. Wow.
I need time to prepare that.
Let's pick up some orbs. Oh. So that was pretty easy on the Sorcerer as well. It's just the Barbarian who's like living life on a struggle bus throughout this entire game. Boneweave Gauntlet of Binding Embers. Flame Shield lets you move unhindered through enemies. Enemies move through while Flame Shield's active are immobilized. I mean, I'm not using Flame Shield, but the stats are pretty nice. I'm not using Fireball or Charged Bolts. I get plus to both, so I mean it's worth it. Those gloves look real cool. Red with a gold accent is always a cool design choice. Give me the book.
Why was that demon guarding that book? I should take this back to Neyrel.
Necromantic runes run along the spine of the Grim Tome. I think I said tone. Teleporter. Get me out of here.
I hope you had more luck than me.
I did. I found this book.
Interesting. This ledger was written by the Haradrim. This is chronicling spells and theories created by Rathma,
Yep.
the first Necromancer.
That's not what we're looking for.
Doesn't matter.
No. But it can still work. There must be a spell in this book we can use to bring my mother back. She knows the ritual to cross the Black Lake.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Still the wildest theory
It's all we have.
or
My mother
idea
will
in
help
this
us
game.
through. Meet me down there.
I will bring my mother back with necromancy. What could go wrong? The passage was infested with demons.
I thought I heard something, but demons? How is that possible? It couldn't have been the Haradrim. They're secretive, but would never follow such a path.
Rathma? That can't be a coincidence.
You mean that we found Rathma's book here, and Lilith's going after him? My mother told me once, there are no coincidences where immortals are involved.
What else do I need to do?
We still need a blessing. Perhaps the cathedral could help.
Doubts.
You should visit Prava.
You said that with the tone of me wanting to do that, but you being skeptic. I don't want to talk to her either. Corvalar. Okay. Oh, I can't do leave dungeon in here? Okay. By the way, for anyone watching this VOD or something that doesn't know this, if you click E to get the emote wheel up, you can do leave dungeon right here. So you don't have to run all the way back to the exit. It's a very good feature, but the game never tells you it exists. So it is convenient. You can also just open the map and click on the stairs on the actual map. But it's way easier to just go to the emote wheel. It's way faster. Stay down. Why am I so strong? Bring me a challenge. Lethal Shrine, as if I need another buff. Is there difficulties? Yes. There's 4 of them, and you change when you're in the main town. So you don't have to beat one to unlock the next. You can just change between them whenever you're playing. When you increase the difficulty, not only do the enemies become stronger, but you gain more experience, and it affects the loot table a bit. Man, this area was not nice to my computer.
What is this?
What is this? Because, like, just for context, right? Most of the stuttering issues and stuff like that is only on the actual recording, like the stream itself. And the game runs fairly smooth on my screen, but for some reason this area is just making my computer take a huge dump. I don't know why. Get out of here, goatmen. Man. So much rubber banding. So much loading. I'm gonna make sure to bring up the amount of rubber banding in this when I do the video talking about my beta feedback, because it's a bit extreme. Talking about extreme, what the hell is this? Okay, that was different. And cursed. Yep. Almost there. I'm not going into the event area in here. Hello, big town. I bring news. Oh, rubber banding as well.
State your business.
No.
Reverend Mother Prava expects me.
Open the gates.
I love how it's that simple. She expects me. They don't even question who I am. Vigo.
You were good soldiers. Worked hard.
Oh, it's a pyre.
Fought hard. Drank hard too.
R.I.P.
Brothers. Sisters. I hope you find peace in these flames.
Vigo? What are you doing here?
So you lived. I came clean to Prava. About taking that woman's bribe. It's looking bad. My ass is on the line. Might not have a job when she's done with me. Hey, you're here for her, right? Let's go together. Maybe she'll go easy on me if you're there.
I guess we'll find out.
Not many could bear your sins.
He took a bribe. Calm down. Yes, it was a bribe from someone leading the daughter of hatred through a door, but still. Spiked helm, bunch of stuff here. Is that armor?
This is no mere armor. This is a holy vessel of the highest craftsmanship. It may uplift the repentant sinner directly to the light. Can armor do that?
It looks too large to move.
Faith rather than flesh moves this suit, though how is only known to a privileged few. The practice has been long abandoned. Something big is coming. Holy war. Mark my words. She wouldn't have asked me to prepare a relic like this otherwise.
Well, I'm sure that's not going to be used for anything horrible.
Hold.
She's expecting us.
Vigo.
Good luck.
Have the new watch commander replace the forces we lost at the mine. So, you've returned. Vigo here tells me you were braver than he.
War table. A map of Estuar, with a throng of red markers and arrows all pointing towards the fabled city of Caldeum. But why? Why are they gonna run like a holy crusade on Caldeum? I need a divine blessing to chase Lilith.
First, you will be made worthy of a blessing. A holy war cannot be won with faithless troops. Make no mistake, this war is holy. Lilith has brought the eternal conflict to Sanctuary, and Inarius will deliver us as writ in prophecy. Until then, we have our parts to play. Make a pilgrimage to the Alabaster Monastery. Cleanse your spirit. Then we may discuss a blessing.
Oh boy.
May as well make myself useful. Come by the ruins, south of here.
I know I talked about this a lot in the Barbarian playthrough of this, but I really don't like how they're like we want you to help us defeat this demon creature thing. And then I'm like, I need this so I can help you and just, you know, save people. They're like, well, if you want this from us, you have to go cleanse your soul and prove yourself to us that you are pure in the eyes of our Father. And it's like, I could just, you know, not help you. I could just fuck off. And I'd be happy to. But no, I have to go through all their, like, purity tests. And all their, like, dogmatic bullshit. Not a fan. Oh. I'm not a fan of rubber banding either. Happens a lot out here in the snow.
Hail.
Hail. What must I do for the pilgrimage?
There's a shrine west of here. Bears a relic. I'm told it takes on your sin. Weighs you down, body and soul. Beats the hell out of you. It'll cleanse you. Prepare you to stand before the Father. I hope you don't have many regrets, friend. This kind of thing is a lot deadlier for some than others. Watch out, alright? I'll find you at the end.
What else can you tell me about the pilgrimage?
Nothing good. Lost more than a few worthy soldiers to it. But it'll clean you up for Inarius. Rare honor for an outsider. If you can call it that.
You're not coming with me?
No. I'm not ready. Not by a long shot. Even if I could survive the trail, there's no telling what would happen in the end. You, though, you have a solid chance.
Do you believe the cathedral's prophecy?
I had my doubts. The priests were always going on about the return of Lilith. But now she's here. Just like they said.
Okay. Read from the tablet at the altar of purity. War staff. Just saving all the items that might be useful in the Druid for when next weekend rolls around. To the sinner.
Hark, creature of darkness, for you have wandered beyond the reach of the light. Lift your sins, breathe deep the cold air. The path to redemption lies before you, if you have the faith to walk it.
Idol of the Faithful. The idol's curse manifests sins, saps strength, dulls the senses. Doesn't stop me from being a sorcerer, though. So what the hell do I have to fear?
I need time to prepare that.
I hate enemies that run this fast. There we go. Get out of here, goat man. Who wants you? Altar of Penitence. To the Sufferer.
Feel the sting of your wounds. Let the ice into your bones.
Who is her voice actor?
Welcome your pain. For the agony of the flesh is the first cleansing of the soul. Make your faith stronger than any hurt.
She sounds so familiar. She's not Sarah from Jedi Fallen Order, right? It's not her. It sounds like her. I'm not sure. Oh, we're cursed again. Touched by terror. I think the first one was touched by destruction. Which means the last one's gonna be hatred for all three great primevals. To the Searcher.
Look around at the mountains towering over you. Feel how small you are. Embrace humility. Accept your place in worship to the Father, for he has shown us the way.
Scorch is still around. I don't know if my chat is updating or not. Oh, lag spikes. There's a lot of lag spikes and rubber banding going on. I feel like that's like my biggest pet peeve with stuff like this. Like if you're gonna go always online, open dynamic world with a bunch of players, like stuff like that can't keep happening all the time. Like it severely affects the gameplay experience, and it's not worth going from single player to multiplayer if you're gonna have all that shit. Like I know the defense is always like, well, it's gonna happen if you're playing multiplayer, so you don't. I stop complaining, but it's like, I don't think it should be multiplayer if that's the case. Altar of Displacements. To the Penitents.
The end nears, pilgrim. Look into yourself. Find your faith. Feel how it fills the void within you. Remember, you are nothing without faith. Hold fast to the light and remember.
This time I won't forget the idol. I did that on my rogue playthrough. I shall bring it to the top. Oh, they got zapped before they even hit the ground. That's really funny. Sorcerer is so strong. The enemies don't even get a chance to land before he kills them. Redemption. Rejoice in your faith. The Father has prophesied to redeem us all. A spear of light, piercing hatred's heart. When he ascends to the heavens, he shall lift us with him to the light above. It's really funny to me that Inarius has taken the phrase "a spear of light, piercing hatred's heart," and just separated it from the rest of the whole prophecy, which is like 2.5 more paragraphs, or not paragraphs, 2.5 more sentences outside of that. And he just cherry-picked this part to just build a cult around. When he ascends to the heavens, he shall lift us with him to the light above. Yeah, I think he's just gonna straight up kill us. Alabaster Monastery. Cool. Elaborate pedestal. Hi, Vigo.
So, I like playing cards. Doesn't make me a sinner. But that bribe. Good soldiers died on account of what I did.
Good soldiers.
Is that the kind of man I am? The kind I'll always be. Damn it. I'm praying. Why isn't this working? You made it. That makes one of us at least.
You heard from Prava?
I will, soon. But enough about that. You're about to meet Father Inarius himself.
Yeah.
Not everyone comes back, you know. You'd better. I owe you a stiff drink.
Okay. What could go wrong? Hall of Ascension.
Kneel before him, and remember, you are small, wonderfully small.
And again, is this Terran Malagos from Jedi Fallen Order? Or am I completely off my rocker? Why must I kneel?
No, it's not about kneeling. It's about wonder. Oh, the light itself, divinity itself, radiates from that room. Though my flesh is cold and numb, my spirit is warm with reverence. What can we do but kneel?
Shouldn't Inarius be at Corvalar? Yeah, why is your almighty leader separating himself and just sitting here in a room?
And so he was, until the sweet poetry of the prophecy rang out. To divine its message, he pilgrimaged deep into Sanctuary's heart to meet... well, I shouldn't say.
I wonder who he means. To meet who?
It pains me to withhold the truth of his light, but I sense it in you, pilgrim. So I shall tell you. He went to speak with the first of his children, Rathma, the prophecy's true author. He emerged armed with sacred conviction, a holy battle at the center of the prophecy to be won by his blade. He has meditated here for years and years ever since, readying to meet fate head on.
How do you know so much about Inarius?
How do you know the warmth of the sun, the love of your mother, the beauty of a song? His presence is infectious. It takes hold in the soul. We are a void without faith, an empty well. The pious fill their cups with prayer. Mine overflows with his light. So near, so pure. I am changed. I am nothing. I am better. Isn't it beautiful?
Break them down mentally and convince them it's a good thing. Creator of Sanctuary. This world is a temporary one. Oh, he's standing on the world stone right here. We were born into sin and corruption on Sanctuary, and it is only through the good works of the Father we shall be lifted to the heavens above. It's not really how angels work, though. So, big doubts. Head of the faith. The falling sickness claimed her childhood, but the Father gave her new life. The Reverend Mother Prava is but one of his many blessings. So, convince someone with a miracle, and they will follow you. No questions asked. I see his tactics. Father of mankind. The Father points the way to the light, but the Order of the Knights Penitent was founded to carve out our own path to it. So he's not gonna hold your hand getting there. He's gonna be as elusive as a god can be. And it's up to you to figure out how to do what's right. Even though you could straight up just ask him. But he's too powerful. He's too important. So he lets you guide yourself with your own delusions. Very nice. What a great guy. Portal of Father's Radiance. Ooh, my favorite cutscene.
This is how you choose to approach me.
Forgive this intrusion, but...
Tell me what you need.
I must traverse the Black Lake, and that cannot be done without your blessing.
If I've learned anything during my time here, it is that what we're looking for and what we need are rarely the same thing. I once thought I could find an end to this war, but there has been no resolution, only more pain. Everything I've done has pulled me further from home, from the place I need to be. This world we made was born from the impossible, and yet, like its creators, it rots from the inside.
I don't... Lilith has entered the ancient city. With your blessing, I can pursue her.
Your kind are weak, and this world has been wasted on the crusades of the unworthy.
I can stop her.
This audience is concluded.
He's such a piece of shit.
Back to Korvala.
But I'm such a sucker for the design of the angels. They look so cool. I hope one day they'll actually allow us to play one. Like, drop a character pack for this down the line, and it's like, this is not a canon class or anything, it's just for fun. So, enjoy being able to play as one of the angels. But in the lore, he's not technically here. But just let me play as one of them, because god damn are they cool. Yeah, Brother Orlin. Inarius didn't seem very welcoming.
No, no, no. You heard him, but you did not listen. His voice is music, a symphony of light. Look beyond the words themselves, and you will find truth.
This guy keeps tiptoeing around Megadeth songs. He straight up mentioned Holy Wars, and then he said Symphony of Light, which made me think of Symphony of Destruction. If he had said Peace Sells, I would have flipped my shit. Let's go back to Prava. Tell her that Inarius is a selfish dickhead that did not help. I feel like I'm laying into Inarius a lot in this. But that's because, like, you know you're not supposed to trust a demon. Like, I don't need to tell you that Lilith is bad. But I feel like the fact that the angels are like, no, humanity is a sin. They should not be allowed to exist. Like, I feel like people, if you don't know the lore, you may not know that that's the stance of most of them. Which is why I'm kind of hammering home a lot on the Inarius stuff. Like, I obviously don't trust Lilith either. But then again, I've seen that there's a lot of people that are down so bad for Lilith. So maybe I do have to hammer that home a bit more. And the fact that she's the mother of Sanctuary and people can just go around and like call her mommy unironically is like, okay, guys.
And outside, he could.
Yeah. We don't need to talk about the side quests.
Blessed are those who bask in the light. Let our faith be our armor against the encroaching darkness.
Light, light, light.
Ah, you've returned. Come, let us speak inside, out of the cold.
I mean, of course they think the light is good because, like, it illuminates in the darkness, it grants you sight, and it feels warm. So, I mean, of course they believe it's good. How would they know that it's a dickhead, you know? What does the prophecy say?
From the Father's voice to my ears, a spear of light piercing hatred's heart.
What about the other,
First
like, 5
Lilith,
sentences?
Then the primes. He will deliver us from the eternal conflict.
What will become of Vigo?
Vigo and I had a good conversation when he returned. He will do his penance. Trust that he is in good
For taking a bribe. Why is Inarius here on Sanctuary?
Penitence. In the heaven's eyes, creating humanity was a sin. They cast him down. Now he seeks redemption and the chance to go home. As prophesied, Slaying Lilith is that chance. When he ascends, so shall we all.
Guess he didn't read the line, "Thou shalt not bone down with demons."
Yet you stand before me unscathed. I know his ways. That is approval enough for me. In the name of the light, I bless you. May the light flow through you and keep you from corruption and sin.
Uh-huh.
Our victory is prophesied in the heavens.
I always thought it was prophesized, but I guess it's prophesied. They keep saying it like that in this. But I always thought it was prophesized. My life is a lie, apparently. Back to Kyovashad, empty my inventory, and then we'll go to the dungeon. I hope they add an option. Sorry. I hope they add an option in the game on launch where you can go back and re-watch the cutscenes and cinematics. I think that'd be fun.
Come back if you need work.
What, you think adventuring's not gonna turn out great for me? What do you mean? Work. Let's go find Nerel. Keep forgetting how far up north that is. Oh yeah, we're going back down through the elevator shaft and all that stuff.
More
Right.
strangers in the camp.
I was here earlier, you've seen me. Ore hoist. There's no demon stuck on it now, so you can use it. Nerel, what's the plan?
I'll explain on the way.
Oh, okay, that was an unnecessary zoom in then. Okay, let's go. Holy frame drops and rubber banding all at the same time. Give me that staff. You were supposed to take the wizard's staff.
Rothman's description of the ritual was difficult to understand, and the notes weren't much better. I think I know how to talk with my mother again.
I mean, you took Necromancy 101 in like half a day. I'm surprised you're able to even read the book. Venard's record. How sweet this tastes. Lilith asked me to aid in a ritual. Sacrificed a priest from the escorts. He had no fight. He just prayed as we made his blood useful. Forgive my hand, I'm still shaking. Power dances along my bones. I walk the path of our maker now. Yeah, she had no chance. Soon as Lilith got a hold of her, she was just full on corrupted.
The breeze coming from the Black Lake. Do you feel it?
No.
Let's hurry.
Here we go. 12 hours of training and already proficient in necromancy.
Mother, please, can you hear me?
My little magpie, it's you.
I can save you from this, Mother. I promise. I can learn how to...
Stop. I can't be saved from my own mistakes. This body is only a husk. My spirit must pass on. And you must let me go.
Mother, no. I need you.
You need to move on, Magpie, without me. But I can help you one last time before I go. You have the divine blessing. Your blood is the necessary key. You were so loved.
I guess this means they technically did bless me when I was at the temple. Or we could have just done this the first time. And maybe it would have worked. Maybe I was already blessed. Maybe the blessing is from eating the blood petals and not like receiving it from the temple. And that's like the game trying to trick you.
Neyrelle.
The way is open. We have to go. But... do you think Lilith is even still here? It's been so long. I'm afraid she's won this one. Besides, I have to... take care of my mother. But it's not over yet. Not for you. Lilith was after Rothma. Find him. Learn why. I'll be back at the vault. All right?
Rough
This
day.
place is full of Lilith's hatred.
So, picture of Rothma.
You are the last visitor to my sanctum. Though, you come too late, just as Lilith did before you. For it was my father, Inarius, who arrived here first. It unfolded as my visions foretold. How we hurtle towards the prophecy's end.
want the sickness to be over. Oh yeah. I always, like, this is the third time I'm doing this now, but every time I always think that, like, yeah, you cross the lake and then you do a fight and that's it. But like, I keep forgetting the fact that this whole area exists and you have to take down the big,
it started in dreams.
Big tumor things before moving on.
I saw shattered images of the end of Sanctuary. The scales of a great serpent carried these visions. And so I went to visit him. My and the serpent's thoughts met, and the fragmented future was mended together. I put it down in order, and the prophecy was born.
He saw the dragon, Tragul. Did they ever decide if it's Trangul or Tragul? I think it's Trang in Diablo 2. And Trag.
We need to destroy the tumors to go any further.
In D3. I don't know which one they decided on. I hope we actually get to see the dragon, like, for real in the game, and not just a picture of his face on a mural. That'd be fun. Because, like, most of the enemies in Diablo are, like, basic monsters, you know? You have ghouls, you have zombies, you have a little red devil dude called the Fallen, you have goatmen, stuff like that. Like, you have a lot of basic enemy types. Bats. So, I mean, like, it could be interesting to have, like, one leaning into a bit of fantasy, like high fantasy stuff, since it's still like a classic monster type thing. I mean, it's in the lore, so it exists. I'm just curious if they'll ever show it. Hope they do.
The prophecy became my burden. There were others that knew. Ones that couldn't understand the nature of such a thing. I knew Inarius would be driven to interfere, believing that it was about him. He saw himself as a savior, piercing hatred's heart in hell.
Jesus, the lag stuff in here is... Oh, I can't wait to have a new computer. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a while, but it's gonna be nice nonetheless. Did I miss any of these? That one, and then the one where you climb up.
That is not possible.
Which is also back here. Oh boy. some of the loading stuff is real egregious. Like I'm above the recommended specs. Like I'm far above the minimum specs. I'm above the recommended specs. It's not like it should do stuff like this. I feel like it's all just issues with the thing being online. No. Not for me. Not for me. Jesus. With this gear, it's very easy to tell when I'm rubber banding, because the cloak keeps flying over my head.
Before Honorius would discover what I'd done and come demanding the key.
Yeah. When the actual rubber banding is happening, it is like the character gets like snapshot back and forth, and the cloak usually like goes over his head because of like the physics effects going on right there. I don't know. It's happened again. It's there it is again. It's a shame that it keeps happening. And it makes me think that the whole open world, always connected, like everyone's connected to the same server all the time, I think it might have been a mistake, honestly, at this point. Like if this stuff doesn't get better until before launch, I'm probably gonna be of the opinion that it was a mistake.
You stand in the way of the Savior. The holy blood in your veins should be boiling.
Nothing you do will change the future I saw.
I create my own destiny. And this prophecy of yours is just a small part of it. It is wider, beyond comprehension of ungrateful spawns like yourself.
Seems like such a swell guy.
All you must understand is once I am victorious in hell, the high heavens will welcome me home, where I belong.
Are you trying to convince him of that, or yourself?
I wish it would be true, Father.
Curse this place. I'm being followed.
One last look before the boss fights. Balance's Sanctum. I feel like I haven't talked enough about the sound design. I've mentioned music, but the sound design in this game is pretty good. It's pretty damn good. What the hell are these? Why are these hovering? What are they? Oh, they're over here as well. Looks like they should be attached to like candles, maybe? I don't know. Weird. More of them over here. No idea what that is. Not gonna spend much time thinking of it though.
Outsider! Beyond this chamber, there's nothing but death and mourning.
Dojima's voice actor is
It
back.
shall be your grave.
He keeps throwing out a lot of stuff. the buddy. Pinhead with a mace. Funny, I keep going to new characters and being like, wow, this fight was way easier than when I played on the Barbarian. And now I'm like, wow, this fight is way easier than when I played it on the Rogue. But I know that's not gonna keep happening whenever I play Necromancer and Druid next weekend. Because the Druid is gonna be played in melee range for me. Which is, again, back on the struggle bus. Just hope it's stronger than the Barbarian. Necromancer might be easy as hell, though. Especially if I go summons. Just stand back and let them do everything. Probably won't do that. I wonder if there's a way to play Necromancer like a melee character. I think that'd be cool. Since that's the dedicated plate wearer with shield and sword now. Well, I guess they don't use a sword, but... Shield and scythe. Unfortunate timing on that Hydra, but... Put down a new one. No harm, no foul.
I'm not ready yet.
It is over. Oh, staff. Nice. Ice armor, teleports. I use both of those. Might save that for legendary upgrade, maybe. Poison resist, shadow resist, cold resist. Yes. It's a very tanky chest piece. Staff. Ice shards. Pierce 9 times. Dealing less damage per subsequent enemy hit. It is a big upgrade though. Might as well do it. Like just straight up damage upgrade. Looks like something you'd find in Pandaria in WoW. Knight Penitent. Dawning Father's Grace. Blood everywhere.
Vigo, who did this? I have done all that was asked. The pain is gone now. This was a just punishment.
No, it's not.
A stronger man would have refused Venard's bribe. Nerel. Nerel, is she safe?
Yes, she is safe.
Our meeting is no coincidence. I came here to help. Will you give this to her for me? I should never have taken it. It's so dark. I have repented. Do you think I was too late?
No, not too late. The light has come to carry you home. Do you not see it, friend?
Yes. Yes. I see it now. They have come.
So messed up.
You didn't need that armor to prove your worth, friend.
Yeah, it's that whole armor thing is so messed up. Like, she did that because he took a bribe. Like, sure, the bribe he took led Lilith down here. But he didn't know who she was. He didn't know what she was. But just because it progresses the plan of their big enemy, you know, you have to pay the ultimate price.
Give me the key to hell. I will not ask again.
You don't need to. I saw a vision of the key lifted from my corpse, under the watchful eyes of the great serpent in my sanctum. If you are chosen as you say, it will come to pass.
It's too quiet. Where is she?
Oh, he has a bunch of tombs here.
Is that him? Is that Rathma?
Well, he doesn't look great.
I don't know if you would have chosen to stand beside me in this new world, Rathma. But I would have saved your place, just the same. And now, all that you might have been has been stolen from me. Stolen. This key unlocks more than the doors of hell. It unlocks our path to the future. A future made possible because of the price you paid. Your sacrifice will not have been in vain.
Well, it's a cool little cinematic there. Speak with Neyrel. Is there a quicker way to get there without doing the town portal? Blizzard. Meteor, firewall, ball lightning. You can get me blizzard. Cool. Okay. So she's over there. Let's go to Yelesna. Oh, lag. I feel I've grown so attached to the poor performance. I don't know how I will be able to deal with it when the weekend's over. He said at 1 PM on a Monday. Dude, the enemies have no chance. Hi, Neyrel.
Vigo wanted you to have this.
He was a good man. And Lilith? Was she even there? Did you meet her?
Already gone by the time I arrived.
There is more. I can see that.
Lilith took a key to hell off Rathma's body.
Then it was all in vain. She's the only one who got what they wanted.
Neyrel. She came seeking the Haradrim of legend. Seeking hope. She found neither. But her part in things was far from over. In truth, we would need her more than she needed us. Didn't seem that way at the time, though. For anyone. Inarius proved to be just as unreliable as I'd feared. His self-obsession had driven him to murder his son, Rathma. And from the corpse left behind, Lilith had taken a key to hell. Where would she use it? We could only depend on ourselves to find out.
That's it. That's Act 1 done. And apparently Lorath also says Rothma. Lilith says... No, Lilith says Rothma. Lorath says Rathma. I figured it might come down to how you pronounce the word wrath. Like wrath or wrath. Depending on like English or American or whatever. But he's a Brit and he says Rathma. So, I don't know. Feels like how a lot of people pronounce things in Star Wars differently. And you just kind of have to pick one for yourself and go with it. Here lies Vanard, who was ever searching. Now she sleeps at the steps of knowledge. That she do. That she do. Well, that is the Sorcerer run finished. Did I enjoy the Sorcerer more than the Rogue? No, I don't think I did. Sorcerer is very strong, but I've never been much of a mage player, ever. So I don't think Sorcerer had much of a chance in that respect to me. It is a very well-designed class, just looking at all the different stuff you have in here. Like, there's so many different options. And it's fun that you can, like, fully go like down one element if you want to, or just mix and match, or do whatever the hell you want. Big fan of that part. But did I enjoy Sorcerer more than the Barbarian? Yes. Did I enjoy it more than the Rogue? No. Where do I think Druid and Necromancer... What? Necromancer will place in that list of classes? I expect the Necromancer to be below the Rogue, above the Sorcerer. And I hope that the Druid will be my favorite one. So what I hope this all looks like at the end is Druid, like in enjoyment for me, personally. Not power or anything, just enjoyment. What I hope happens is Druid at the top, Rogue on second, Necromancer third, Sorcerer fourth, and Barbarian fifth. That's what I think will happen. Just based on enjoyment, not balance or strength or anything like that, just preference. I hope the story doesn't fumble on Neyrelle. That's like my one worry about the story in this so far. Because, like, do I enjoy her character more than I did Leah in Diablo 3 so far? By the end of Act 1, yes. I like Neyrelle better where she is now than where Leah was at the end of Act 1 in Diablo 3. I just hope they don't go down the same path of just Leah being a... Leah to me was such a bland character, and then had like such an important impact on what happened in the story, which is part of why, to me, the story of Diablo 3 is just not that interesting. And I hope they don't fumble with Neyrelle as a character. I feel like she has potential to be a very well-written, good character, and I hope they don't fumble it. You never know. That's like my one worry about what's going to happen with the story. All other parts I've really enjoyed. I like Loreth Nar and his role in all this, even though his involvement has been minimal at this point. I like that he's kind of like our new Deckard Cain, but he seems like he's in the action a bit as well, which is kind of cool. I think the voice actors for both Lilith and Inarius are incredible. Same with Lorath, but I mean, I've talked about that before. But I think about the voice acting for both Inarius and Lilith are incredible and perfectly fit their characters, and I'm just really excited to see what they do with those two characters. But on that front, like, I'm not worried about what they're gonna do with Lorath or Lilith or Inarius. I'm just curious what they're gonna do. And yeah, I think that about covers it, I think, for this beta weekend. I don't want to play too much more of this to burn out right now. I feel like I have a good grasp of how it feels, what I like about it, and what I dislike about it. And I'm gonna take some time now to record a video where I talk about my beta feedback, and I will most likely post that to the channel later today, where I can finally go into the big pros and cons of all this. And I'm excited to...
Not while I'm in town.
No, not while you're in town. I'm excited to dig into it and actually talk about it in depth. So that's what I'm gonna do. At a total of, like, what, 4 hours to beat Act 1 with the Sorcerer. That's gonna be it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Take care, everyone. See you next weekend for beta part 2, where we can finally play the Druid and the Necromancer. Thank you for watching.